Shiva, Shiva, one of the most popular god of India. Such a mystery for non-Indians, for Westerners, and I can tell you a mystery for all Indians also. He looks very strange for a god, just like Krishna. Very difficult to understand that this can be a god, but so powerful, so much more powerful than any gods we know, most people know. The first temples in Angkor Vat, they were centered on Shiva. Even one of the first was created by a priest, the head priest of the king, who prepared the full temple as a Shiva temple. And of course, later on, some other kings had a different perspective. They were Vaishnav, means centered on the cult of Vishnu. And in India, it is the major temples, the majority of Hindus are Vaishnavas, centered on the cult of Vishnu. And in South India, there's many also Shaivites, centered on Shiva, and some are centered on Durga and Shakti. We won't go into all these details. We want to focus on Shiva. We'll give you very deep insight about Shiva and related to everything else. Even the first temples of Shiva had not only sculptures of Shiva, but they had sculptures of the rest of the Indian stories, Indians Lila, of others avatars. And we'll keep the mood non-sectarian of Hindu and India and Cambodia. I visited all these countries. Most of them, they have this feeling of oneness. God is one, whatever way He manifests. And this is very useful. We're not saying that you put all discrimination to the garbage bin. No. There is oneness, but there is difference also. But first, let's begin with oneness and the common good and the common spiritual principles. So there's many depiction about Shiva. He is called in the scriptures as Maheshvar, the supreme God, even more supreme than Brahma, the creator of the universe. He is also happy himself to be a servant of Vishnu. Sattvam Vishudam Vasudeva Samitam. He sees himself as a servant of Vasudeva, Vishnu. Many mystery to discover about Shiva, and the many symbols like the Shiva Lingam, which is depicted or seen as male genitals. Why do Hindus, so-called spiritual people, are worshipping genitals? Hard to understand for Westerner. So it's very bold move. Not afraid of sexuality as we can be in our prude, modern sensibility. It's another world, it's another consciousness, and it's extremely important to explore that and see it as an adventure and have the courage for the spiritual adventure of discovering secrets about Shiva. And this is one of the things we offer you at SpiritualAdventure.net.